Okay guys, we are back with our Marvel Midnight Sun. Had a little bit of a breakaway, even though you probably don't realise, maybe you do, but we have had a little bit of a breakaway if you are watching me through stream. Obviously if you're not watching through stream, which I am streaming on Twitch as I do with all my gaming at the moment, you can catch my videos on YouTube, and my YouTube is Lion Clown Official. If you don't, if you're not watching from YouTube, if you are watching from YouTube, you already know. So we haven't done this in a while. I don't know where we are up to, what we need to do next, but we'll just jump right into it.
Stay out of trouble.
I think the last time we were on it, Dr. Banner got, the Hulk, aka Dr. Banner, got turned into the, whatever this thing is that's corrupting people. So we've had a couple run-ins, obviously, with Wolverine, with Sabretooth, but you'll see them all on my last streams. But let's go straight back into it. Do we have a specific mission at the moment? Okay, let's do one of these missions. With us being a level 9 as well now, we should be able to do that other quest at night. If you don't know the one I mean, I'm gonna just show you it instead of explaining it, because it'll be too long. Okay, protect device. Defeat all enemies before they can destroy the device. Enemy reinforcements will grow stronger over time, so try to gain an early advantage.
Whatever that device is, Hydra would rather destroy it than allow us to capture it for analysis. Don't waste any time. Take them out before they can do any serious damage. Those soldiers are targeting the device. Do whatever it takes to stop them.
Protect device. Enemies that display this indicator will attack the device on their turn. Defeat or control these enemies to protect the device. Okay.
I'm on it. They cannot possibly match your strength. Shoot up here. Nice work. Come get it. Exactly what I needed.
We have the upper hand.
You had your chances. A paltry attempt at concealment.
I've been waiting.
Reinforcements on approach.
You're ready now.
We are doing well so far.
Come on.
Getting better every day.
I'm going in. Haven't changed their minds yet.
Can't heal a device, okay.
The advantage is mine.
We serve until the end.
Taking the shot.
They're committed.
Reinforcements. I might be in trouble this time.
One more wave of enemy reinforcements remains.
We've got incoming Hydra. You know what to do.
Wow. I'm glad you're on our side. Here we go.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Michael.
Didn't you try that already?
Follow my lead.
I must have angered them.
No one gets away.
I will aid you if I can. So far, so good.
It's good to be back.
Engaging. That's the stuff. This shall be a great help.
Here it comes.
I think you got him.
By her command. Finish the barrel.
Over the years, Lilith's disciples have come in many forms.
That thing is taking a beating. If Hydra does too much damage, it won't be any use to us.
Hail that! Weak, even for Hydra.
Everything by the book so far. Can't run from this.
You can all join Lilith together.
It doesn't look like the device will hold up much longer. You've got to stop those agents from destroying it.
Playtime's over.
That's some move. Let's settle this. I am impressed.
That's a neat trick.
Position compromised.
Looks like we're winning.
Roger that.
That's what you call an explosive finish.
Looks like we've acquired some new hardware courtesy of Hydra. Good work.
We just about won it, but hey, we haven't been doing it for a good couple of days. Okay. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's interact with you in a second.
Ooh, magic surprise party is nearly upon us. Party is prepped and everyone did their part and I'm not even stressing about it. That Parker guy is chatty, but he worked fast and made the time fly.
That is good to hear.
Oh, it's nearly time! Head to the party, wait with the others, I'll bring magic, you yell surprise when we walk in, and then the party is on!
I will head there now.
Surprise!
Surprise?
Oh my, what a surprise.
Happy birthday?
I had no idea.
Haven't been to a surprise party in years.
Who was it for?
My dad.
What a delightful distraction. Though I find my work at the forge invigorating, the occasional entertainment prevents burning out.
It is good to take a break when you can.
Oh, I meant literal burning from the inside out. One of the hazards of manipulating hellfire.
This all came together nicely.
Are you surprised?
Somewhat. Nico's plans get ahead of her, at times. But it's quite pleasant.
Did you get her anything?
From everything I'd heard about the Abbey, I hadn't expected it to be so festive.
What did you hear?
Just the basics from Tony and Carol. They made it sound like a wayward home for troubled youths.
Do you believe that?
So far, I see heroes throwing a birthday party for one of their teammates. It's what the Avengers used to do before we got so busy. Treasure these moments. They'll keep you going when times are tough.
I prefer smaller parties. My last birthday had 2,000 guests.
How do you know thousands of people?
I wouldn't say I know them. Most of them are business flunkies, glad-handers, general hangers-on. Half the night I'm shaking hands and managing expectations. I spend so much time as Mr. Stark, I'm lucky if I get to be Tony.
Birthdays are better with people who know you.
I'm coming around to it. Not that I plan to invent a worldwide crisis next year to have a cozy birthday party. Although... no, I shouldn't.
Been a while since we've been able to let loose.
The Avengers, you mean?
Yeah, we've been busy. We see far too much of each other, and yet nowhere near enough. I can't stop thinking about Bruce. I want to hate him for what he did, but I keep wondering if this was our fault. He always gets into trouble when he's alone. Did we blow him off? Did he reach out, but we missed it? I don't know.
Yes, that might be what happened. Do not let it happen with the others.
Yeah, I'm not always the best with interpersonal stuff. Doesn't mean I can't get better at it. Enough of my moping. I'm going to enjoy this party. I suggest you do the same. We're go for cake, right?
Soon. And save some for the rest of us.
No promises.
This is great. I wish the other heroes did stuff like this.
Celebrate birthdays?
Yeah. I guess it's difficult when you don't know each other's real names, or actual birthdays, which would completely invalidate our secret identities. But why are we talking about this when there's cake to cut?
You know what they call this? The calm before the storm.
What makes you say that?
Just a feeling.
This party was a great idea. Maybe it'll cheer up the Avengers.
You think so?
It's a party, right? I hope it helps them feel at home.
It's too much.
What is wrong?
You said this party would be small.
That is what Nico told me. This seems more elaborate than what she described.
Then you are blameless. Hunter, this is worse than I expected. But I shall withstand it.
Just me, or is Magic not having a good time?
I heard magic does not like surprises.
No, that can't be it. We're friends. I'd know if that was true, right? I don't get it. Everyone loves surprise birthday parties. I should know. I missed out on a few when I was on the run.
Why are you so concerned?
Wanda is gone. Bruce Banner is fighting for the other team, and the world's going to actual hell if we don't stop it. A birthday party is a good way to lift everyone's spirits. I'm sure we can fix this. You mind letting her know it's time to cut the cake?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Can we look at anything before we go to speak to Magic? Let's have a look. Okay. Anything over it?
Aw, who is a good kitty?
Let's pet the cat. Why not?
What?
Are you all right?
No, this is too much. It is all Nico's fault. And here she comes to fish for praise. I have endured enough of this. This has gone on long enough. You made me the center of attention I do not need at a party I did not want. So what do you want now? To cut the cake?
Magic, wait.
Fine. I will cut the cake.
Blade was right, wasn't he? I think Blade was right.
Happy birthday?
Not very happy, Paul, to be honest.
Wanted to do that.
Do what?
Smash a birthday cake so hard it explodes.
Why would you want to do that?
I have complicated feelings about my birthday.
So why haven't you?
Smash a cake someone made for me? That's just rude.
You could bake your own cake.
Doesn't have the same appeal.
Carol,
Steve?
for your next birthday, I'm baking you a cake.
Do go on.
You have my blessing to smash it into space.
But then we're down a birthday cake.
I'll bake 2. Second one's for eating.
And that's why you're Captain America.
Captain America. Can't wait to see the look on Tony's face.
Or the icing, if I can aim it right.
I'm pretty sure he's standing right behind you, but okay.
Liliana's my friend. How could I have missed this?
You should not blame yourself.
And why not? If I'd paid attention to what she wanted, I wouldn't have driven her away. I want to fix this, but I can't follow her to Limbo. Although, maybe you could?
Tell me what I need to do.
The Staff of One can bring you close to her. When you find her, could you talk to her? Make sure she's alright? That's all I care about.
What is the best way to approach magic?
I feel like I'm the last person you should ask. I'm sure the others have some advice.
Is this a one-way trip?
It shouldn't be. Once you find magic, she can open a portal to send you back. Hopefully, both of you.
How different will this be from our usual trips through Limbo?
I know as much as you do. The landscapes might be trippier than usual.
I need a moment. I want to see what the others have to say.
Can't hurt to ask. Tell me when you're ready and I'll send you to Limbo.
Was it me? Did I mess up? I messed up, didn't I?
You did nothing wrong.
Really?
Really.
Good, good. Well, I don't know her at all, but she seems really cool. And it's still a party until I hear otherwise. If you think it'll help, tell her I'll stick around.
Wish I'd picked up on Magic's mood before she unloaded on Nico. Sometimes I can tell when she's getting upset. Talk her down, you know?
Do you have any advice?
Just be there for her. That goes a long way with Magic.
That went exactly the way I expected.
I need to speak with Magic. Any advice?
Woman's not hard to figure out if you pay attention.
She does not say much.
Makes it easier to listen.
I'm guessing this is out of character for Magic?
Yes, I think so.
Well, good luck bringing her back.
Any advice?
A friend of mine gets overwhelmed like that. Tough love doesn't work. Neither does unwanted advice. Basically, don't do what I always do. That'll just make it worse.
Poor kid. Is there anything I can do to help?
I could use some advice.
My gut says this isn't a clash of personalities. Magic's fighting her own demons. Nico happened to catch some friendly fire.
Thanks. I will keep that in mind.
I'll leave you to it. Good luck, Hunter.
To Limbo, then. I caution you, this shall not resemble the leisurely jaunts you take from the wild cliffs.
Any pointers?
If you find yourself upon a path, do not stray from it, especially if someone or something encourages you to do so. Oh, and, bring some hand sanitizer. Few realize our reality is the least, let's say, sticky.
So is this a normal thing with her, or are you really going to chase the birthday girl through a hellish dimension she completely controls?
I cannot do nothing. If there is a chance, I will bring her back.
Oh, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm documenting the weirdest birthday party I've ever attended. Hey, if you take too long, I call dibs on your cake. If we can scavenge some off the ceiling.
I was afraid this would happen.
I will bring her back.
I know. When you find her, make sure she knows the Abbey will always be a home to her.
Okay, let's talk to Nico.
Thanks for doing this. Any questions, or are you ready to go?
All right. Send me after Magic.
Okay, here goes nothing. When blood is shed, let the staff of one emerge. Thanks for doing this. Any questions, or are you ready to go?
How different will this be from our usual trips through Limbo?
I know as much as you do. The landscapes might be trippier than usual.
I need a moment. I want to see what the others have to say.
Find me when you're ready.
Let's go. Right, let's travel through Limbo. Give me a second, guys. There we go.
Who are you?
You made a wish, and I'm in the business of granting wishes. Tell me, why does your heart ache?
They forgot. Today is my...
Oh, sweetly. Your birthday. What an awful way to learn what
It's gotta be Mysterio, I'm guessing. Not Mysterio, Magneto.
Nobody does.
I reckon this is Magneto.
To a magical kingdom. Make you its queen, loved by all in its domain. But you have to wish it so.
I could never be as special as a queen.
Now. That's a lie your family would tell you. I happen to know you're a very special girl.
Before we go, I have a question.
Of course. Ask me anything, my queen.
Are you a monster?
Oh, child, I'm so much more than that. I'm a friend. The only one you'll ever need.
So this is either Magneto or Dormammu. Dormammu? That's his name. Basically, what's his name? Doctor Strange's arch nemesis. Guess we're gonna find out. We got a shit ton of this stuff. Essence.
A house in Limbo. What is this place?
Hunter, what are you doing here?
I'll talk to you in a second, pal. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
It is not possible to enter Limbo without my knowing. How did you get here?
Nico used the Staff of One.
Of course. And why did she not come herself?
She thought it would make things worse.
Well, that makes two of us. Wait, if you found your way to this place, what did you hear?
I will never share what I heard with anyone.
That is a kindness. You must understand, it is my deepest shame. The creature you heard brought me here, but my childish needs cursed me to this terrible place. I lost my childhood to one bad choice. I trusted a silver tongue instead of my own family.
I want to know who did this to you.
I did this to myself. The creature held no power over me until I allowed it. This day is an anniversary of my weakness. Nothing more. I should stay here this evening. I can endure the stares and whispers, but not tonight.
We could hang out here if you want.
I would like that. Do you like the music?
I do.
Good.
Why do you ask?
This was the only music I had for so long. I found it in Limbo. Trash, discarded by the universe.
Is that normal? How can trash get to Limbo?
All forgotten things can find their way here. Even music, and the means to play it. Even now, I only listen at meaningful times, when I wish to remember the moment. There are more of those now, but not enough to outweigh the days I want to forget. Hunter, can we stay here for a time? Listen to the music?
Of course.
Good. Hunter, you have excellent taste. I am growing to like you, Hunter.
Could you tell me about the creature you mentioned?
Something I hope you never have the misfortune to meet. I can say no more.
Why not?
It hears when you speak its name. I refuse to give it this satisfaction.
What happened to it?
An eviction of sorts.
A permanent one?
That is my hope.
Why does this look like your room in the Abbey?
It doesn't. My room in the Abbey looks like this one. For years, this was the only place in Limbo where I was safe. Where I felt at home.
The creature said many strange things about you. How much was true?
None. All were lies to manipulate a stupid child. The creature brought me here to rule this place, but not as I do now. It desired a servant. Loyal, unthinking. A stupid child who believed its lies. I took great pleasure in disappointing it.
I should get going.
I will open a portal for you.
Good night, Magic.
See you, Hunter.
I should get going.
See you, Hunter.
You were gone for so long. Did you find Magic?
I did. She is going to spend the night in Limbo.
Is she doing all right? Is she mad at me?
She is fine. We had a lot of fun.
You did?
Yeah, we listened to music. In Limbo.
Achievement unlocked, I guess. At least her birthday ended on a high note. That's all that matters. I can't thank you enough for doing this. Don't know how this would have ended without you. Good night, Hunter.
Good night, Nico.
Okay, so we've got a few things done. Okay, let's go to our usual spot. Superlink's been updated. So we did read that in the last walkthrough. So Nico messaged Hunter, "Hey Hunter, quick reminder. Magic's birthday party is tonight, so come find me after the mission." We already did that, but I replied, "I will find you tonight anyway." Okay. Okay, let's check up on our fellow superheroes, then we can go to where we need to go.
Do not transform on me now.
So I'm guessing all our superheroes are asleep. Alright. So we can interact with this. We haven't got enough gloss to upgrade stuff. So let's go to where we know we can go now. That we are a level 9, I think, and it required level 8. to defeat it. Okay, so we're at level 9, I think.
When many of the elder gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a share. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
I saw a movie like this centuries ago. Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared. Want me out of the picture.
Atum was unleashed and made quick work of the demons, but in the process, he became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the Demogorg, the God Eater.
If this is a cautionary tale, your timing could be... You were too weak for this fight.
Obviously not as easy as...
Trials weren't meant to be easy. Don't lose hope.
It's not as easy as it's being made out to be. Okay. That was a better round, but... You okay?
Yeah.
That was a better round, but...
I should come back another night.
Love you more. Yeah, that was a better round, guys, but obviously I think we need to be a bit more powerful to defeat that, unfortunately. I mean, we took one of them guards out. I think they're called a guard. So I mean, it's not a complete failure. Okay. Scarlet Witch.
Hunter.
That was strange.
Sorry, dear. Hope I didn't startle you. Hunter, you saw her, didn't you? Wanda.
What does she want?
What we all want. To be found.
But Sarah does not want to find her.
I will always love Sarah. Even her stubbornness, even her rigidity, even when she's wrong. And she is wrong this time. She still blames Wanda for my death.
How do I convince her Wanda is still out there?
You can't. Sarah won't believe it until she sees Wanda with her own eyes. I know you didn't know Wanda, but I did. She's family, Hunter. We cannot leave her behind. Besides, we can't win this battle against your mother without her. So find her, Hunter. Bring her back. For all our sakes. What are you doing here, Hunter? You need to find the Midnight Suns and save Wanda. And you need to do it now.
Hello, my sweet girl.
Okay, we've got two private Superlink messages, one off Robbie Reyes. Tony asked me when we're holding shop class. We're all in. If you are, I can set it up for the next night. We have time to spare. Okay. Spider-Man, hey Hunter, I'm always down to hang out, and I swear that's not a joke about web slinging. Unless you laughed, in which case I'm brilliant. We don't spend enough time together, so let's change that. You free? Yes, I'm free right now.
So, word on the street is that the Abbey just got a massive shipment of artisan sodas. I thought we could throw a couple back, like partners on the force in one of those buddy cop movies.
Throw back. Ah, yes, like a toast? Agatha was quite fond of them.
Bad idea. Know any good ones?
Well, my Asgardian is quite rusty, but I suppose I could try. Of course, I would need some sort of goblet to throw into the mirror, and a nice sharp axe for the
How about I go first, just to set a nice safe benchmark? So, what flavor soda can I get you?
There is more than one flavor?
Oh yeah. There's Thor's Thirst, Black Widow Bubbles, Loki Lime, Radioactive Rockenberry.
Radioactive what?
You know what? You just chill there, and I'll pick one out for you, partner.
Have you seen any of the Midnight Suns? I need to speak to them.
I think I overheard Blade talking about how he was going to the chapel, which is weird. I didn't think vampires could go into churches or chapels or whatever. See what I know about the supernatural. Hope he doesn't think Carol is gonna meet him there.
Thank you, Peter.
No problemo. Hope you find them.
Hydra forces have taken the Sanctum, Tower, and most of the best retail outlets in Manhattan. They keep making moves. About time we did the same.
Our intel points to Lilith being in the Sanctum. That's where we need to strike.
Been there, done that. Wasn't our finest hour.
That symbiote shell has withstood everything we've thrown at it. Lilith chose Venom for good reason.
Don't forget about Bruce.
Never. Look, the Avengers were formed for good reason. And I'm assuming the Suns were too. I haven't seen a threat yet this group can't overcome. So we can put our heads together, find a way to do the impossible. Or we could just wait for Hydra to come knocking on our doors. I don't know about you, but I don't like playing defense. So I say to hell with Lilith and her pet symbiote monster. Let's take the Sanctum back.
Ah, I've missed these little talks.
Yeah, okay. I'm slightly convinced. Guess it couldn't hurt to talk with Professor Von Spooky, see if we can't come up with something together.
Now that is the definition of impossible.
Let us know if you come up with any ideas. In the meantime, I for one would enjoy getting a little payback on Hydra.
Everything all right, caretaker?
That's what I wanted to ask you. You seem distracted lately, not quite yourself. I feel like something must be going on with you, and I wish you'd tell me what.
You are right. Something has been distracting me.
What is it, Hunter? I hope you know you can tell me anything.
The Scarlet Witch. She reached out to me in my dreams.
What? Are you sure it was her?
Yes.
I appreciate you trusting me enough to tell me. Wanda is powerful. Go find Nico and the rest of the Sons and tell them to come speak to me, immediately. If Wanda is alive and reaching out to you, she might be under Lilith's control. They should be warned.
The Hunter stalks its prey.
It is a spell of sorts. That is what Agatha used to say anyway.
What sort? The dark sort?
A discernment spell. Well, more of a tracking ritual, like a seance. And no, it's not dark. I got it right from the source. I'll put it back before Caretaker even knows it's missing.
Hey man, we gotta try something. I mean, it has to be a sign, right? That all four of us had the same dream of Wanda? Make that 5.
You win. Ouija away, or whatever.
Lock the door. Remember, once we start, we don't stop. Keep your mind focused on Wanda. Ego, Spiritus, add...
Got it.
What did I just say?
Do not break the connection.
Okay, sorry. Right.
This is how Atlantis sank.
Ego, Spiritus, ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego Spiritus ad me.
Ego Spiritus ad me.
Ego Spiritus
ad me. Ego Spiritus ad me. Ego Spiritus.
Whoa! Anyone else see that?
She said not to break the connection.
Well, you just did.
Ego Spiritus ad me. Ego Spiritus ad me. Ego Spiritus ad me.
Was that our fault?
I think so.
Disconnect! Pull the plug or something!
It's too late.
Spiritus ad me. Ego Spiritus.
Oh shit.
Crap.
Well, we got pulled in with the two women. What were their names? Nico and Magic. Fantastic.
Couldn't trust those two to chant their own names.
I am going to open a rift to the negative zone in their showers when we get home.
If we get home. There's no telling where that screwed up spell sent us. This could be a broom closet in the basement of Dr. Doom's castle for all we know. Or a storage nook on Galactus' world ship. Holding pen on a scroll cruiser. Oh, maybe the inside of Robbie's brain.
There. Something powerful. Something strong. Something foul. That's where we begin.
Of course you were gonna say that.
Shouldn't be here. Nobody should be here.
The Hulk. Fun times.
Banner. At least that explains the foulness.
Ah, the illustrious hunter. And friends?
Really? You still follow me on Super Lake?
Not ringing the bell.
I can tear through the fabric of space and time itself.
It doesn't matter.
Let the fool prattle on. We must be on to something.
I cannot fathom how you found this facility, but I will soon enough. Your names may escape me, but you most assuredly will not.
Oh, we will see about that.
I will never forsake her. This facility appears in no records, on no maps, not even in the minds of these loyal soldiers. So the question remains, how are you here?
Just a little of the old abracadabra. No big deal for a squad of ultra-powerful...
and well-known
heroes like us.
Prepare yourself.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Targeting systems active.
Here you go. There's no way they can stop us.
When you're this good.
We serve until the end.
be your best chance at survival.
Serve her with honor.
Of all the possible intruders, this is the last group I would expect. I suppose there was a high probability that the hunter would be drawn to this location. But you two, what were your names again? Nancy and Margaret?
Okay, now he's just messing with us.
The light will heal you.
Hey, thanks.
Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
I'll handle it.
Suffer an eye for an eye.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
To the mother!
I'm gonna get you for that.
All lined up.
Are you being clever?
Listen, get you going.
I'd be careful where you wave your staff, or swords, or whatever other enchanted LARPing weapons you brought into my facility. The modifications I've made to the Gamma Accelerator have rendered it quite volatile. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. The Mind Probe is far less reliable when the brain is damaged.
Tony Stark was right. You are me. I will return the favor when I can. This shall be of great help.
Never surrender!
I have a long memory.
You're mine! Don't waste it.
Huh, it's hard to tell. Are we underground or maybe we're in space?
You mean, you honestly don't know? Just tearing your way through whatever Hydra facility you miraculously stumble upon?
More like smashing through.
Red. Whatever works.
Your time is come. Hail that.
Position compromised. I'll cut you back.
Fear is temporary. I am forever.
I'm starting to suspect not everything is as it seems. There was no data breach, and you barely raised an eye towards the Gamma Accelerator since your arrival. Perhaps you have a different motivation.
Yeah, caving in your face.
Unlikely, on so many levels.
So it's beginning. You will leave this world alone and forgotten.
Here's one for ya. Stay down already, loser. Remember me now, Brucey?
I'm starting to, little punk. Which actually explains a great deal about how this visit came about. Far too amateurish an operation for Carol, or even Tony. It's not the how I should be focusing on, but the why. You're not here for the Gamma Accelerator at all, are you? No. The truth is far more delightful. Of course it is. Well, by all means, then, have at it.
What is that?
At this point, wouldn't surprise me if Thanos himself walked out of that thing.
Wanda!
No.
Oh, Wanda.
We were too late. She belongs to Lilith now. Death is her only chance for release.
What? Hell no! No, that's not how we work. Haven't you learned anything yet? Leave her alone, you monster!
Oh, I assure you, Miss Maximoff is free to do as she pleases.
She appears neither free nor pleased to me.
Really? Wanda, is there something you'd like to say to your friends?
Defeat Fallen Scarlet Witch. Defeat Fallen Scarlet Witch to complete the mission. Tip: attacks against Fallen Scarlet Witch may result in a hex which causes cards for that hero to be discarded from the hand. Choose your attacking heroes wisely.
Mother guides my hand now.
It's all starting to make sense. Tony must have known that I would need her energies to help stabilize the reaction. Perhaps he thought her connection to the two of you would somehow prevent the inevitable slaughter about to occur. But perhaps you're simply his canaries in the coal mine. In either case, I may have underestimated him.
You sure you're alright there, Brucey? Sounding a little unhinged.
He is starting to rant like Faustus.
Ley lines. Ley lines are cracks in the ground where pent-up mystical energy may escape. Ley lines can be triggered at range like other environmental explosives. If an enemy is knocked into a ley line, they will receive a negative status effect as well. Tip: once a ley line is triggered, it will lie dormant for a turn before reappearing.
You need this more than I do.
I feel better already.
Going for it. Whoa, that was weird.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Do you even know?
Let's finish this. Your story ends here.
Confused hero. Confused hero will act unpredictably every time the other heroes take an action.
Don't waste my time.
The looks on your faces. Genuine astonishment. Just like before with Tony and Steve at the tower. I wonder, have these heroes always been so trusting? So gullible?
There is no we anymore, traitor. You forfeited that right when you became another of my mother's.
Yet here you all are, trying to save Wanda. I suppose I should add illogical to the list.
Scarlet Witch Hex. A hero has been hexed by Fallen Scarlet Witch. When a hero damages Fallen Scarlet Witch, there is a chance a randomly chosen ability belonging to that hero will be discarded from the hand. Okay.
How about this one? As they say, it gets the job done.
Well, that's interesting.
Reinforcements.
Just for you.
We'll have to do better than that. It will all be over soon.
We have to stop them. Get to us. Remember why we're here. Wanda, snap out of it. We don't want to hurt you.
You cannot hurt me. The Mother will never let anyone hurt me. Ever again.
More of living lies.
Bet you didn't see that coming. Hope this helps.
Do not fear the Mother's embrace. Comfort you. Make you whole.
There is nothing left in her eyes.
Such peace. Such a harmony of energies flowing through one form. She really is something, isn't she? I always believed the Scarlet Witch was powerful, but through Lilith, Wanda Maximoff has become transcendent.
Both of you.
That won't make this easy for you. How could you do that to a friend? I didn't ask for your help.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
All that you know is wrong.
Whoa. Head spinning.
I've heard a great deal about Wanda. But now I finally see her power with my own eyes.
Mother, protect me. More. You are the boss of nothing.
this encounter has certainly smashed my expectations. Come now, Bruce. Can't let yourself get too carried away. We were planning on taking them alive. Then again, Wanda, eliminate them.
This is over. We must leave now. Wanda, stop! It's me.
It is not her, Nico. She cannot hear you anymore.
Please.
That's crazy, man. The hunter rises.
Did you see that? I know you did.
Did I see her almost destroy all three of us? Then yes.
She hesitated.
And then blew up the ground where you were standing.
Still, Wanda's in there. Somewhere. I know it.
No. She is here.
Impossible.
Close it! Now!
What do you think I am trying to do? No escape. No more.
You were saying, Wanda.
Your fault. You will be no more.
Enough!
I am not Agatha.
Don't say a word, Nico.
Nico,
Don't bother. Kinda just want to be left alone.
At least we tried.
Save it for a speech. I'm tired.
We can talk tomorrow, when you are feeling better.
Yeah, right. Might be a while.
I will be here.
But Wanda won't.
Ileana, are you okay?
My best friend just tried to murder me. What do you think?
We knew trying to save Wanda was going to be a risk.
I know. But is it really worth risking the life of everyone here to do it?
I think so. Do you not?
I just want to close my eyes, and when I reopen them, have this all be some bad dream.
We both should get some sleep.
It's the only thing left to do tonight.
Good night, Magic.
Good? There is nothing good about this night, Hunter. Nothing good at all.
She's got a point, to be fair. Okay, before we... Never mind.
What you doing, Charlie?
Right, change of plan then. Let's upgrade some room upgrades.
Hunter, if you're looking for caretaker, she went to her room.
Caretaker? It is Hunter.
Leave me be. I'm not exactly in the mood for visitors right now.
I'm very, very intimidated by Caretaker. She pushed Wanda right out of the Abbey.
And here I thought we were finally starting to trust each other.
They went behind our backs. Nearly cost us everything.
They were trying to save their friend, like any of us would do.
Please, I would never do anything that reckless.
Do you even hear the words coming out of your mouth anymore?
I would never do anything that reckless, given the stakes.
Really?
Okay, fine. I would never do anything that reckless today.
I give that a solid maybe.
Whew, you look like hell, dear. I suppose you must feel like it too after these very rough few days.
I am not worried about me. I am more concerned with how everyone else is faring.
Not well, obviously. I am sorry you were unable to save Wanda, but at least you tried. I can't help but feel responsible for how things played out. Perhaps I pushed you too hard to save her too soon, before you, Nico, and Magic were ready.
What happened was not your responsibility. We chose to betray Sarah's trust and put the lives of everyone here in jeopardy. You did not make us.
Yes, but if it wasn't for me emboldening you, we may have avoided this whole mess.
I cannot get Wanda out of my head now. Seeing her like that. I know I did not know her before she fell, but she was in so much pain. It permeated from her. I could feel it tear right through me. I just wish I could have freed her from it.
I know, dear. Me too. Maybe you'll get a chance to again. In the meantime, don't beat yourself up about it too much. And remember how much Sarah and I love you.
It seems there's a competition going on to see who can reprimand the young sons the harshest.
Are you participating?
I'm really glad everyone made it back safe and sound, which is impressive on its own. Trying an incantation like that at their level. One might think they would ask for a Sorcerer Supreme's guiding hand.
I am sure that they now know it would have been better with you there.
Kind of you, Hunter. I kept my composure, but I care for Wanda. It was under my watch that she was taken. There is nothing more I want than to make this right. Even if the outcome wasn't as hoped, we now know what has happened to her. I've been hearing her voice, but each time it grows fainter. By the great Agamotto, we'll bring her back to us.
Okay, let's try this trial quest out again.
That is something.
All right.
When many of the elder gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
I saw a movie like that once, centuries ago. You were too weak for this fight. Leave some for the rest of us. Get you for this.
Atum was unleashed and made quick work of the demons. He even became known as the Demigod.
If this is a cautionary tale, your timing could use some work. To get on my bad side.
The Elder Gods are clearly aware of this effort. These beasts may look like her children, but they're only illusions meant to test your skills.
I am impressed. This shall be of great help. Lilith must really...
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting this extra training in.
Now that was something. Your mother abandoned you. Feel my call. They cannot possibly match your strength.
Trophy earned. Quantity is quality.
Let us see if they have an answer for this. I am impressed. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
If that doesn't make an impression on Autumn, I don't know what will. Good work, Hunter.
There we go. Finally done it. The hunter becomes the hunted. Elder Atom Shrine.
This looks like a
Trophy earned. Atom's Call. Word of Power. Calling on Atom allows you to reveal all manner of mysteries hidden from view. These may be long forgotten structures or events that cannot be detected with the naked eye.
With Atom's help, you shouldn't have any trouble uncovering the more elusive elements hidden throughout the grounds. Why don't you try out his blessing on that stone over there?
Wander's Journal, March 24th, 2020. I don't belong here. I felt it before I even stepped foot inside. It's like a complete rejection of who I am, like Atum himself is here, pushing back against me. I'll try again another time, but today it feels so hopeless. I can't tell Agatha about this. I know she is counting on me. Everyone else too. It's so much pressure, but I won't let them down. I can't. Okay. Anything else?
Autumn be praised.
Valley of the Winds.
Autumn reveals all.
New Haven discovered the secluded bridge. Awesome.
Something terrible happened here.
Suspected witch Martha Richards. Interrogation record. This references a tree the villagers called the Life Taker. Its limbs held so many of the dead it needed to be fitted with iron supports. Martha Richards met her fate there.
The son of Gaia approves.
Wander's Journal, April 4th, 2020. What a strange place this is. So much terrible history and so much corruption, but the energy here draws me in. Maybe it longs to be cleansed of the evil of Hiram Shore. After all, this was once a place of peace and community before everything. I found a page of a journal from back then written by Shaw himself. I almost thought the page could have some kind of bad energy, but it was just a piece of paper in the end. Although it's made me wonder about what I know to be true around here, I trust Caretaker and Agatha completely, but I'm starting to think that I don't know as much as they've let me believe. Hiram Shaw's Church. Mystery.
This area, it feels wrong somehow. I sense an old suffering.
Members of the local coven were persecuted here. And worse.
Witches?
Salem's history with witches may have been distorted over the years, but some things are true. The witches of Salem did their best to thwart Shaw, but he rallied his congregation against them. The catalyst of the infamous Salem witch trials. When the coven called out in distress, it was Lilith and Sarah who came to their aid.
They came all the way from Transia with the Abbey to help a group they had never met?
You may not believe it, but I'm sure you would have done the same. Isn't that why the Sons are here today? Aside from that, your mother and Sarah both saw the signs of Chthon's influence. They knew there was more happening in Salem than the persecution of witches.
Chthon's corruption had taken root in the New World just like the colonists themselves.
And while Lilith and Sarah were still preoccupied in Transia, they entrusted one of the moon seals to the Knights of Wondercore, who brought it to the Coven with the hope that its power would reinforce them enough to deal with Shaw.
But that is not what happened.
Unfortunately, no. When the plague came to Salem, the same one that afflicted your father, Shaw used it to further agitate his flock by placing the blame squarely on the Coven.
And the witches?
The mob was vicious. And the rest is history.
But what about the Moon Seal?
After the trials, the Moon Seal vanished along with Shaw. Without drawing any conclusions, I think we can both guess where it went.
If this was his church, then it is possible the seal is still here, or somewhere nearby.
You read my mind. Good hunting, dear.
Explore the church. Okie dokie.
Was this always here? I may have forgotten a few things, but I feel as if I would remember a decrepit church on the grounds.
You may not remember the structure, but maybe you've heard of the man responsible for it? Hiram Shaw? This was his house of worship, and like a great many things on the grounds, Sarah preferred to keep it in a sort of mystic quarantine. Even I haven't been inside.
Is that all she did while I slept? Seal things off for our protection?
She can be overzealous at times, but in this case, she was right to be wary.
So, what dark secret does this place hold?
When Hiram Shaw first came to Salem, he was little more than a charlatan posing as a preacher. He managed to convince a few desperate souls to join his congregation, and with their help, he broke ground on this church. Whether it was coincidence or fate, in digging beneath the church, Shaw found something that would change the course of all of our lives. A long-forgotten page of the Darkhold.
If Shaw found a page of the Darkhold, it was because Kuthan wanted it that way.
I tend to agree. That cursed book is always seeking out a way to return its master to power.
And a power-hungry preacher makes for the ideal messenger of darkness.
Yes, Shaw was an eager study, consumed almost immediately by the whisperings of Kuthan and the Darkhold's power. Nearly overnight, the people of Salem, old and new, were at his threshold, waiting for the word.
If it was here, Autumn would show me. There must not be anything here. Autumn does not answer. Autumn thinks otherwise.
Hello, Hunter.
Tell me about
By all
Hiram
accounts,
Shaw.
Hiram Shaw, as I understand it, he was a largely unsuccessful minister before his arrival at Salem, traveling from place to place, swindling whatever followers he managed to gain before being run out of town. To think that a simple man like Shaw finding a piece of the Darkhold was enough to set all of this in motion, it puts things in perspective.
What do you know about my father?
That's not an easy question, dear. What would you like to know? Was he a good man? Yes, I think he was. Your mother loved him dearly, and he doted over her. I think for a time she forgot who she was, where she came from. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. She and Sarah both deserve to find something more than just another fight with Kuthan. Lilith did. Sarah didn't. At least, not for a while longer still. I honestly think that's the only thing she ever had against him, blood or not. Until we speak again.
Ah. Silly me. Okay.
This must be Shaw's study.
Journal of Hiram Shaw, January 6th, 1694. I was wrong to let my heart linger on the thoughts of Lilith. She and her foul sister are worse than I could have imagined. She has even corrupted a man from my congregation to her cause. These women have more influence than that coven, even without their roots in this village. My congregation size falters. I raise my hands to Kuthan, nightly crying out for guidance. Another journal of Hiram Shaw, April 23rd, 1694. This scroll contains more influence than I initially perceived, for it is not merely power within, but corruption beyond my wildest imaginations. For each mark upon the land, a page could have been traced to its location, aligned to a person of power who handled fragments of the blasphemous tomb. I have come to believe that the dark and destructive events that plague this land are not the chronological rhythms fate has set in motion, but the dark holds sway. Got a cauldron mixology recipe book. Okay.
Autumn must not see it that way. Oster smiles upon me.
Tarot card, the Hierophant. Professor X channels his power to raise the knowledge necessary to be shared with his pupils. He holds in his hands the key to understanding. This card represents guidance and wisdom from a teacher. Awesome. Journal of Hiram Shaw, August 2nd, 1694. It pains me to set these words to page, for my cause is righteous. Any admittance of weakness I find unfathomable. But I must tread with the utmost care. The whispering spectres intensify, testing my will at every turn. This page I have come to realize that is responsible for the corruption of not only the souls of man, but the destruction of entire civilizations throughout history. Today it is the people of Salem that suffer. Nice one. Hunter's Journal, December 15th, 1711. The cold depths of winter challenge us all. I'm grateful for Agatha and her control of the elements, especially fire on these dark days. It's hard to believe that even with the threat of Lilith looming, that cold and hunger can draw up so much of our energy. Agatha brings me to her altar to train now, and say that by the end of winter I will also be a master of the elements. I look forward to that day, if only to leave the snow behind us. Let's try and reveal.
Autumn must not see it that way.
Okay. I know where we need to go, I just wanted to see if that was anything to reveal as well.
Not like anything I have seen on the grounds before.
And yet, it's familiar somehow.
Like the wards of protection that Wanda invoked to protect Dr. Strange's sanctum?
Very perceptive, dear. Maybe you should approach the good doctor and see if he has any insights. And Hunter, be circumspect. Dr. Strange is no fool.
Well, bit of a shame that we have to go all the way back, but it is what it is.
How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end?
Coven suspect A, this one refused to fight, perhaps hoping that her pacifism would entice me to end her suffering more quickly. It did not. In the end she revealed nothing, and her hovel was just that, with no sign of the artifact. Coven suspect C. She may have been a powerful conjurer at some point, but this one was easily caught off guard in the night. Despite my best efforts, she refused to speak of anything but meaningless drivel. And then Coven Suspect B. This vile wench managed to strike me across the face, a mistake she paid dearly for. A thorough search of her filthy warren again revealed nothing of interest. Okay. So that's the way we came. No, it's not. The Weeder's rare masterwork. We got an arcane chest again. Okay, so we need to talk to Doctor Strange so we can continue that area. See what's down here.
Autumn, show me the way.
New Haven discovered the Misty Graveyard. Suspected witch Margaret Adams. Interrogation record. Suspended in an iron cage for several weeks, the unnatural longevity of the suspect revealed her true nature.
Fascinating.
Old Salem Cemetery, a 17th century cemetery housing many of Old Salem's infamous inquisitors. So we got the Empress. Storm channels nature's power in the elements, harnessing a frightful storm with little effort. This card represents pleasure and prosperity and a strong natural influence. Celestial Brewing, another recipe book. Let me just put my... There we go.
He sees our...
Ah, I see.
The ever-flowing glade. Wanda's Journal, April 9th, 2020. I've made a terrible mistake. My powers are growing stronger and I'm losing control. But that isn't the worst of it. I went to the reflecting pool today to try to search for guidance, but Katon, he heard me and I felt a strange connection to him. I broke away as fast as I could, but it was like his powers channeled through me and the ground grew cold and blackened beneath my feet. I thought that I could use what I've channeled from Hypus to push it back, but I am so tired. Talk to you in a second. Hunter's Journal, March 20th, 1711. It feels almost as if Sarah and Agatha are running short of challenges to throw in my direction. Have I truly changed so much that my power can no longer be satiated by these two spellcasters? Question mark. No longer do I fear the darkness within me or the light. I've conquered them both and embraced the many facets of my being, darkness and light, blood and human. New Haven, again, the ancient bridge. Alright.